Hello there, welcome to the Facebook Ads Mastery class with me, Ayo SCN. I'm so glad that you could join in this training. I initially had planned this for just a few people, so I thought, but I'm happy that a number of us, found this valuable and signed up to be a part of it. I want to assure you that you're in for a great time of learning, a great time of new knowledge being made open to you that you can literally use to, promote and scale your business. Okay, so today we'll be looking at how to create and run successful Facebook ads. I've been in this industry, digital marketing, for well over 5 years now. They're about almost 5 years now, and in this time frame, I have had to run ads and had to promote stuff online, and some successful, some not successful, and that led me to really started making inquiry onto what makes an ad successful, and I figured it out, especially with Facebook. And so far, I've ran a couple of ads on Facebook, close to about 10 ads for myself and for other clients, and they've all been having amazing results. Okay, so I'm super excited to be sharing these results with you guys because I know that it'll help your business. Okay, it sure will. So the content outline for this training is first of all, is this training will be both me presenting to you theoretically and also practically. That is, I will be showing you exactly what to do, how to set up an ad, all right, how to tag it and all that. So that's a mix of theory and practical, and I want you to pay attention very closely to what I'll be sharing to you. This knowledge can make the difference in your business in 2019. How would you feel if you run an ad that was able to reach 30,000 people with a product that when you sell, you make a profit of 5,000 and you're able to sell 100 of that product? Okay, it's amazing, right? That's close to about 500,000, and you can achieve that with one ad, and you do that consistently over time. You always have a steady regular flow of income for your business. So who is Facebook ads for? Is for anybody who has a business, as I've said before in the introduction. Anybody who has a business, who's starting a business, you need to master Facebook ads. So this content outline, I'll be sharing basic understanding of Facebook ads, 4 key elements to a successful Facebook ads, getting started with Facebook Ads Manager, Facebook Business Manager. All right, that's practical. So we'll go right into creating our manager account, setting up your ad account, creating your ad, budgeting and targeting. These are all practical sessions. Then what to avoid when creating your ads, I'll also be touching on that. Facebook ads, it's a business platform. So what is it? Facebook ads is a business platform of Facebook that helps you and I, organization, brands, and individuals target and reach their potential markets with their product or service. Now, the edge that Facebook ads has, or the Facebook business platform have over other advertising platforms like television, radio, and all that, is that you can do two things. You can narrow your targeting to a specific group of people that you believe will be most interested in your product, and that's one of the major strengths of using Facebook ads. You are able to, it's called targeting. You being able to profile your business and say this kind of people will be the ones that as best suit my business, and then able to reach them on Facebook. When you create your Facebook account, I was telling somebody the other day that, look, when you share stuff on Facebook, you're basically selling yourself to Facebook because you're revealing your personality to Facebook, what you like. When you like something on Facebook, when you comment on something, Facebook is taking all those data, and they are using that data to profile who you are, what you might like, what you might not like, the kind of product you might buy. All right. So when an advertiser like me wants to reach you, I just go to Facebook and say, you know what, Facebook, I have a program for this kind of persons. I want to reach them on your platform. And Facebook say, why not? Just go ahead and reach them. Okay, so that is a major strength that Facebook has because of the way we use them. They are one of the largest. All right. So another strength Facebook have is you able to monitor and what's the word now? There's a particular word I'm looking for. You'll be able to analyze, yes, analyze your ad performance and optimize it, to get you better performance. That is one major thing. More if you run your ads on radio, you just hope that a lot number of people listen to it, and just your brand is out there. Now, not to discredit other forms of promoting stuff, products or services, they all have their place, okay? But Facebook gives you the opportunity to optimize, to measure, to see, okay, who is engaging, who's not engaging. Then you can now adjust. It's called optimize. You adjust your ads to be able to reach and get more results and better results for you. All right, so that's just basically what Facebook ad is. Now, Facebook is important because it dominates the whole social media landscape. There are over 2 billion active users on Facebook right now, you and I inclusive. So it's so large. I heard somewhere, I think there's a statistics that say that majority of the internet traffic globally is on Facebook. Okay, internet traffic globally, traffic source is on Facebook. And if you have a business that you're online, probably you have an online store, especially those of us whose businesses are online, you need to leverage Facebook to drive traffic because most of your market audience are on Facebook. Then you have other social media platforms, WhatsApp, Facebook also owns WhatsApp. I heard they will soon start showing ads on WhatsApp stories, on WhatsApp status. So that will happen sometime in 2019. So business owners begin to strategically position your WhatsApp. Facebook wants to start showing ads on stories and all that. So those guys are monetizing everything. So you as a user of Facebook, don't you think that not it is to your disadvantage if you mainly use Facebook and allow advertisers reach you because of your use of Facebook and not also leverage on the platform to sell your market? That's what changed. I did a post recently and a couple of people reached out to me. I said, look, Facebook is you're on Facebook. If you're not making money on Facebook, you're kind of like wasting time because those guys are leveraging on you. These guys are in business. Yes, that's the post was like Facebook is business. It's a social media, so you have to use it socially, but it is also a business that people are using to make billions of dollars from. So you have to also use the platform in that manner as a business. All right. So what are the 4 key elements to a successful Facebook ad campaign? I have run several types of ads. I've sold real estate on ads. I've sold services. I've sold baking items. I used to have an online store that sells baking items. I've run several products. I've helped fashion people sell products. I've done all sorts. I've lost money on Facebook ads. In fact, I closed down a particular account. So many. I've been there, done that. That's my point. And I've come up with 4 key elements that will make any Facebook ad successful. So when we go depth into the practical very shortly, you will begin to see that I will be emphasizing in these elements in every aspect of the ad creation process. Okay, so number one is that your the success of your Facebook ads is dependent on great content. That is your video. Now, what is your ad content? When you're promoting, some people are conscious of, oh, let me target well, so they don't pay attention to developing the right content. No, you first of all make sure your content is what people see. You saw my Facebook ad; it was a video. I got a testimonial from a client who so graciously gave me a very nice video testimonial, and I edited it nicely, put something to a call to action somewhere there, and ran it, and people engaged the ad a lot. It got me clients. All right, clients, 6 figure clients, good 6 figure clients. All right, so great content is very important, and not just video or image. You have to also write a good copy. You have to write a good copy. You have to create anticipation for your products in your ad. You have to tell a story with your copy. All right, you have to hit them hard, as they say in advertising, but also be mild. It depends on your industry. Anyway, I would go into that too when I begin to talk about industry specific ad content generation strategies. Okay, so Make sure you have good content and your ads will fly. Also, make sure your ads objective are efficient. That is, some people choose an ad objective for engagement when they ought to be choosing traffic. Now, I'll when I'm in that practically when we get there, I'll explain details what that means. Okay, don't choose because engagement will reach more people, right? People want engagement. Engagement is cheaper on Facebook. What is engagement? Engagement are when people the primary Facebook will show your ad based on the objectives you choose. Facebook will show your ads to people who are used to engaging ads in your niche, in your targeting, in your interest that you choose. So if your ad requires somebody to sign up for something or to buy something online and you do engagement at that time, you would not get the results that you want. But if you do traffic and you put a pixel on your website so that Facebook can track visitors to your site and retarget them or something, you would see more results. Okay, so if you do split testing, I'm going deeper now. Although that's not within the scope of this program, I just want you to get started. Okay, there's some deeper stuff. Like for example, split testing is you run in an ad with engagement, you run 5 ads with different categories, okay, and you see, different objective, and you see which one is doing better, and you stop the rest, and you continue the ones that are doing better, or you optimize it. Okay, so your objective is key. That's the point. Your objective is key. So I'll go into details when I'm doing, when we are specific. So your ad targeting is important. Demographics of people who are going to buy your ads, where are they located? Most people who are going to buy the product that your ad is advertising, okay, or sign up for whatever it is that your ad is trying to promote. All right. So another thing is clear call to actions. Most people just, the ad doesn't have a clear call to action. Always, even if you send us a message, make sure you have clear call to action. Then efficient optimization. This is huge too, right? People run ads and just sleep. Some people, right? They just run the ads and they just relax. They don't check it. They don't see where to change stuff. There's an ad I ran, and Facebook had sent me a message that I needed to change something in my ads regarding the text, but I didn't see it. So the ad I was just spending money, and Facebook was making money off me not showing my ads to people I wanted it to show to. But every day, if you're running, but eventually I later saw it and corrected it. But my point here is, Facebook, for you to be successful, you need to optimize. That is, you need to, from time to time, maybe after your ad runs for 2 days, you test, and you check and see what's going on with your ads, who is seeing it, and how to improve on it if it's doing well. So what I always advise people who have budgets, like good budgets, you should run like 3 ads at the same time, selling one product, targeting different people, different states, different countries, and then you check from time to time and see which is doing better than the rest, and you optimize. Okay, optimize is just simple. Either you change your text, or you change your image, your content, or you stop, you change your targeting or anything. So that's optimized. And also pixel. If you're running an ad to a page, a website, like I do for my wife's program and my programs, where I need people to sign somewhere, I put a pixel there so that Facebook will give me the data of people who are landing on that page. All right, and I know their reaction on the page. So pixel, every pixel is also very important. So some great ad examples here for you to see. This was the one I saw somewhere. This amazing ads. You can see the sun is shining. The text, the image is clean, and they have little text on their image. Only 4 days left to order June's pockets. That they're creating anticipation. Shop now. That's a clear call to action. They say get 25% off. Use code song. Everything in this ad was well designed to get you to click on the shop now button. They say the sun is shining. Blah blah blah. They're trying to sell some fashion stuff, beauty kits rather. So this is an example of a great ad. So I've seen people who run. Now, if you run ads for conferences, yes, you want to put the flyer of all the speakers and all that. That will still run per se, because depending on your objective, that is what type of ads you want to create. But it's also very important to make your image very simple. So if you're selling a product, don't put too many details in your design. Just run the ad. Okay, with just one picture. Look how clean this lady's picture is. This can be done with Canva. I believe you or some of us can use Canva. Even if you can't use it, you can. You can get to learn to. It's easy to use. So this is another one. This was my own art that I ran, and it was so successful. I got a couple of deals from this. I got so many leads. People were sending me messages. In fact, there are some people I have not sent my proposal to for, because the way the ad works is the call to action was send me a message if you need a website, and if you do send me a message, we create a proposal and send to you. We try to understand what you wanted and what you desire for your website. And trust me, 3 people have paid, and we have 10 more leads that we hope to convert from this simple ad, and we've already closed out and made profit from it. Already we spent just let's just go into details of this ad. Look at it here. I spent about $44, okay. About $44, which is less than 15,000 naira thereabouts, and we were able to reach 33,750 people via Facebook and Instagram. We reached just about close to 10,000 people on Facebook. For Instagram, took most of our reach, all right, and we were able to reach close to I think close to 25,000 on Instagram. Then the result, the engagement we got on Instagram, the green here is engagement, right? Green or blue? No, this green, this blue, right? The green is the engagement, so we got a lot of people interacting, clicking the engagement. Facebook helps you track the likes, helps you track the people sending messages and all that. So any form of engagement is engagement. So Instagram got us more traffic. Why was that? Because it was a video ad, okay? It was a video ad, and it was the guy told the story of his experience with us, WebEdge. So people were eager, so that's why a lot of people were interested in that ad. And I'm trying not to spill the beans, so I don't appear braggadocious, but it's so profitable to run ads. So basically, that is a bit of what I would want us to know as regards the theoretical part of it. So the other part of getting things done, actually, setting up your ad campaign and all that, we're going to do that practically. So let's head over now to how to get started creating your Facebook ad by first getting on your Facebook Manager account. All right, so let's go to the next section. Okay, so welcome to the second section where we begin to practically get ourselves get to create a Facebook ad. Okay, now for you to be able to run a Facebook ad, you need to have a Facebook account. So to make this more very clear and practical for some of us who are new to Facebook ads, I got a fresh account where I'm going to be doing the initial processes in setting up your Facebook account. So now this is your Facebook personal account, right? Now what you need next, after you have obviously you have a Facebook account, is a Facebook Business Manager account, and you access it by going to business.facebook.com. Okay, business.facebook.com. You don't need to create another Facebook private account for you to have this. You just create you just go to business.facebook.com and then create an account. So Facebook will then ask you for some certain question. What do you want to call your business name? Just say WebEdge test. This is just test. Your name, that's your name. Your business email, okay, so give me a second. So you put in your business name. This is a test account. This is your name of your Facebook page and your email, and you click on next, and it asks you some basic information. You just fill it out. Just fill out all those things. Then website. Just what website can I use here? Alright, so this do this so that I can show you. So the moment you sign in, this is how it will look like. Now for your ad to run, you need to have an ad account. Okay, so here is You add pages, you add ad account. If you have an existing ad account, you add it here. But if you don't, you need to create a new ad account. Okay, an ad account is like your bank account in your business manager, because that is where you put in your billings and all that, how Facebook should charge you for your ads. So you click on settings. This is the settings icon, and just wait for Facebook to load it up. And afterwards, you then come to add accounts. Click on add accounts, in accounts. Then it said it doesn't have any other accounts here, so you click on add, and then it says create ad account, and you click on create ad account. So you call your account name. You can call it anything. You call it your test. I'm calling this one test. Then you specify how you want to be charged. Okay, your time zone. You are assigning this on behalf of this business account. Then once you've done all that, you click on create ad account. Okay, so it has created another account for you. Okay, so you assign this ad account to this particular, which is obviously you. And once you've done that, you close it. Okay, so you have created an ad account for this business manager account, remember. Okay, then the next thing you need to do is to then go and set your payment method. So you click on view payment method, because for your ad account to eventually be able to run ads, Facebook needs to know that there is a way to charge you. Okay, and the way Facebook charge is after your ad has run its course. That is when Facebook can now get to bill you for the amount you have used in reaching out to the people you reached out to. So but you determine the number of people you get to reach out to for Facebook. Okay, so it's not like, then you fill out all of those forms. Okay, so this is your ad account. This is your ad account name. Yes, I'm buying ad, business people, your business name. Okay, your street address. All right, so these are all tests. Then you save changes. So once you've saved your changes, this is the admin. You then can now edit your payment settings. Okay, this is the final thing you need to do. So we'll just wait for it to load due to internet. I hope you're following the process. Okay, it's quite straightforward. Okay, so it is loaded. Then the next thing you do is to add your payment method. Okay, so this is where a lot of people now can't. So most people, so this is the payment method you choose. You select your payment method here. Most times people find difficult that their cards are not working. Now the way you have to figure this out is to get a MasterCard, and then you get to be able to first of all go to your bank and get them to give you a card that allow your card to be used on Facebook. Okay, allow your card to be used on Facebook. Also, there is a third that I can't find here, a third option, which is also to use PayPal. Then you go to a PayPal and sign up for PayPal. Then you put your PayPal email there. Okay, there's also a third one that usually shows up, but that will require you to get a PayPal account. Then you and a PayPal account is associated to your email. So once you link your PayPal account to your email, you'll be able to then put your PayPal email here. But I can't see that here. But your card should work if you have a a valid MasterCard. But if that doesn't work, another thing you could do, another hack I discovered, was you use Get Butter. Okay, go to Get Butter, and Get Butter will give you a card that you can use. Okay, Get Butter is a platform that allows you to get virtual cards for online payment. So you link your bank account to get better, and get better will give you another card, but you don't have the card. They'll just give you the numbers for the card, and you come back here and impute it in this section, and it will go through. Okay, so once you do all of that and you've added your payment gateway, you then can come back here to your Facebook Business Manager account so that you can start creating your ads. Okay, so you come back to your Facebook Business Manager account so you can start creating your ads. So once you do that, you are now set for actually then running ads. Okay, it's actually straightforward if you have a very valid, this was just so that you can see the process and all that. So I'm going to switch now to my main Facebook account so that we can now go into properly how to then create and run. Okay, so this is now my own Facebook manager ad account. It's actually my wife's company that I use for my ads, but I manage it. Okay, so this is the ad account I was talking about, and this is the pages that have been added to this ad account that I was talking about in the other when I was showing you the process to setting up this. Now, once you have this Facebook Business Manager, you can now start creating your ads. So let's go to the exciting part of this class. So for how do you start creating your ads? You come here. My tempo has increased a bit, right? So you click on this, then you click on Ads Manager. Okay, so that icon brings all the parts to Facebook Manager account, Business Manager, but you're actually looking for the Ads Manager. Okay, then you click on that. Now Ad Manager manages all your ads, as all the ads you've been running and the ones you eventually still run. Okay, so Business Manager is broader, everything, payment and all that, but Ad Manager is specific to ad. Okay, so see, these are all the ads that I've run so far. I've spent about $44, as I said in the presentation earlier, and the result was I got about 14,562 engagements. I reached 33,000 people, and I spent about just 44. Look at my cost per result. That is my cost for the engagement that I paid was so small, 0.00, because it was a video ads. So another lesson that I want to tell to people who are into fashion, who are into product-based businesses, product-based businesses. One of the things that will help you the most when you're running Facebook ads is to create video ads. That's your content should be video. I paid less with this is about 15,000 naira, 14,000 naira. I was able to reach 49,000. This number of impression, that's the number of people number of times the ad showed. Then I was able to reach 33,000 people, and I got these amazing results. These are because the objective here was engagements. Anyway, that's with this. So let's go to you wanting to create your own ad. So the next thing is to create. You start with create. So you're just starting, so you won't see anything on yours. So it's just going to be fresh create. So you go ahead and create. So the next thing here is your marketing objective. Now, marketing objective, this is brand traffic, is you want to lead people to a particular website for them to buy stuff. Conversion is you want people to buy stuff. So Facebook will show your ads to the people who are most likely to take any of these actions within your targets. I hope you understand what I mean by that. So if you're going to run ads to people who you want to engage them on your ad, that you want them to comment, like, or share, that's engagement. So Facebook is going to show your ad to people who are used to doing that within the scope of your demographics and interests. Okay, so now let me go back to the presentation because I want to begin to be specific with our businesses. All right, so here I said business category. So for products now, agriculture. Now, what would be your campaign objective? You sell food, you sell raw materials, you sell farm products and all that. So you want to be able to reach people who are consumers of it. Okay, now if you're selling products at all, even if it's agriculture or any form of products, you would want to engage. Okay, you want to choose engagement, or you want to choose traffic. You choose traffic if you have a website for your product that is, you want people to shop online. But if you don't have a means for people to shop online and buy the stuff online, you focus on engagement. You understand? That is engagement, like people like your ad, people share, people comment. Okay, so in this case, let's go with engagement. So let me also talk about the other one. So let's say your fashion products to the same thing. If you don't have a website, people should engage your ad. That's the comment, or they send you a message, or the like, or the share. Services consulting. It's now for personal brand. For Tommy now, personal brand. Now this, if you fall under this category, it applies to you too. For personal brand, your campaign objective will be also engagement. But I always say personal brand, you must have a website. That's fact, or a blog at least. So if you have a website and a blog, you should stick with traffic so that people go see your content. So now it depends on your what you want to achieve with your ad. If you want to, for personal brand, you want people to buy your consulting services. So you don't just tell people to buy your consulting services off Facebook ads immediately, because it won't work. What you do is you create an amazing blog content on your blog, and you drive people traffic now to go read that blog content. Then you have at the bottom of the blog content, you have a call to action that says sign up for my free something, or free coaching, or paid program. Why? Because you need to give value upfront, because you're a consultant. People sense your authority first before they buy to you. But if it's products, people like what they want to buy and they buy. So you don't need to build any authority. Just sell straight up. Okay, but for services like those who create websites, and who help people fix LinkedIn stuff and all that, there's some other categories here. Now you can sell outrightly if you have somebody vouch for your service. Okay, now the reason why I was able to sell straight up without having to get people to a link, a lead magnet, and upsell anything to them, just sell my web design services straight up, was because I wasn't the one selling. My ad content was what was a testimonial. You see, when I go back to testimonials. So for consultant, if you're selling directly, don't sell yourself. Don't say, "Oh, awesome! I'm going to help frame your create an amazing business plan for you. Sign me up." No, let somebody say that. Do it for somebody and get the person to give you testimony, and use that as an ad. That will convert more for you. All right. Yeah, have I touched the others? Look at my ad. This was a testimonial. That's why I was successful, and that's why I could sell straight up. Now for educationists, for education, you're selling services, right? So you're targeting. We'll get to targeting soon. It should be parents, people who are more inclined to require your services, that is, you want them to subscribe to your education services to train their children, also, or you have educational products to sell. So your audience are parents. So what will sell you most is engagement, objective, as well as you make sure your ad content is either a testimonial, or you create your copy to be very, very, very touching and great value. Like, you really storify your content for that particular promotion. I saw an ad by an educational outfit. The guy told the story of himself, how he got up 10 A1. So he used that to sell his educational services. So story ads work, and it was engagement, okay, because it wasn't linking to anywhere. So it says, if you're interested, comment and contact you. So if you're selling directly with your services, if you're selling directly with your ad, you should either make your content very rich. If you're not going to use a video or a testimonial, make your content a story, and also make it one that people can relate with, and eventually get to make more inquiries from you. Supplement products. If you have a website, use traffic. This is your website. Real estate. If you have a website, traffic will be best, but your content should also be able to establish your authority, because the industry is saturated. A lot of people selling real estate. So how do you establish your authority? You get somebody to give you testimonials, and you take them to a very good landing page, a very good website, where they can eventually see that this person is very, very valuable, or is very, very, is an expert. You big grammar. This person is good at what he does. So get people to sell. That's someone, oh, I bought property from this lady, it's amazing, I enjoyed it, and use that as an ad. So one of the best ways to run ads is once you have testimonial, it's easier. Okay, your content is richer and people get to connect more easily than when you come yourself to sell. All right, so services as well, it applies to you, as I said, for the other one. So that's with all of us. So let's quickly jump into engagement in this case, because we're not going to be using a website now. So once you click on engagement, it'll ask you to name your ads. Okay, so you come here, you want post engagement, so you for you to know the ads that you're dealing with, you give it a name and you continue. All right, so this is where you now do the real work. Okay, so I always say, let's go with each of all these processes here. So the first thing you do here is to make sure that if your ad is, if you're an African and you want Nigerians to purchase your products, just leave it at Nigeria alone. Do not change this to other states. Don't target more than, if you're targeting Nigeria, just target only Nigeria. Even if you want to target people in Abuja, especially, except maybe your offer is specific to a state, maybe you're only selling in Abuja, you don't sell in other parts of Nigeria, then you can put another state, another part of Nigeria. You just put Abuja here, okay, to include Abuja, and you add it to your selection. Okay, so this is how you add it. Once you put Abuja, it shows up. But if your product sells to anywhere, to anybody, leave it at Nigeria. Okay. Take this to Nigeria. Then you put a country. So you can target any. You can target countries. You can target different countries, different places. Okay, but for optimum results, you target one at a time. You can run other ads. Then age, it depends on your product. So let's go back to our categories. If you're selling agriculture, you already know the age range of people that want to buy. So you just ask yourself, which people would buy my products? Okay, based on what you sell and based on your experience in the business, who will buy your product the most? Okay, so let's pick agriculture for now. 22 years old might not want to buy agricultural product, except your agricultural product is just so unique. They might want to go to the market. So let's say you're targeting people who are a bit older, because they are the ones that are most likely going to want to shop from you. They might not want to go to the market. They are busy. So 35-year-olds are usually very busy. And 60-year-olds, they might not, 65 might be too old, 60 might, okay. To be on the safe side, you put it at 60, because you're trying to target the young, the old, people who are busy and might not want to have the time to go to the market. Let's make this 30. Okay, so then your gender should of course be all, men and women inclusive. Then your English should be, your language rather, should be English all. Then afterwards, this is where you now begin to target. Alright, so the first sets are not really they don't really have much impact on your ads. You just ask yourself, who am I selling to? And you then are able to set it rather. Now the major thing is detail targeting. How do you target detail? In your detail targeting, if you're selling agricultural products, you want to sell to people who are prone to buying agricultural products, right? So those sort of people will be people who are interested in agricultural platforms, or who are foodies, who like food. So you are trying to target people who like specific things that would be the same, because they like those things, they'll be able to like your product. That's how it works. You're associating the desire for your product to something that is related, that they like already. Okay, so if you know any popular farmer that is really popular, I don't know of any popular farmer, you can put that. Now for fashion, now if you're fashion, you want to target people who like women fashion. Okay, now this is a generic targeting. Okay, so you see women fashion. Let's switch to fashion now. You see women's fashion. Then you need to target something real, tangible that they like as well. That is also a fashion icon. Apart from women's fashion is generic. So what do I mean? You need to target a person that represents women fashion that people like. So who is the most dressed women globally? Uh, or let's say beauty now. Beauty. So let's say Tara, Bella's wife. I think she's listed. Okay, so you target. So now, what are you trying to do? You're trying to target people who, let's say, this is a beauty product, who like this lady because you are not you want to as because they like this lady, they will like the products. I don't know if you understand because they like this person. So you're targeting both personality and interest. So you're targeting a personality icon, all right, that they like. So what Facebook will do is Facebook will show your ads to people who have liked whatever this lady has done in the past, probably her post or her products, and also target those same people who like fashion. All right, do you understand? So if you're in real estate, you should target your interest should fall under say you're targeting people who are investors. That's the general first investors group field. Then you need to go and look for a magazine that investors like to read and target that magazine because you believe that because you should target things that are tangible. This is where a lot of people miss it. They target just people who like to they just target general stuff. So if you're in real estate, they target real estate investing, real estate. No, target Forbes. All right, Forbes magazine. Now, when you target Forbes, you're targeting people who love this magazine. And the people who love this magazine are you're targeting investors first, but you're targeting investors that love Forbes. So investors that love Forbes are more likely to buy your product or to engage your ads because your ad will appeal to them. So in your targeting, you must make sure you target interest groups associated to your product or your service that you want to sell. Please note that, write that down. Then also personality icons that are associated to that industry as well. Write it down. And there's some ads I run, and guess what I target? I target bishops. I say I want to target. There's a school that I ran an ad for, and the owners of the school is this Christian school, purely Christian school. They are very strict in their religious. They are for people who are religious, so that their children grow up in a very strict religious environment. So I wanted to run ads for them, and guess what I target? I target their GU. All right, I targeted it was a redeemed pastor that owns the school, so I targeted Pastor E. Adeboye in that locality. Of course, I targeted women. So if you have a school, this will work for you. I targeted women, young women, or young women in that locality. Okay, now when you do targeting like this, what you're trying to do is you're setting apart your ad away from the general because Facebook is very smart. They would help you reach more people based on your ability to specify what that person's interest in terms of general interests are relating to your product and also their iconic interests. Remember, why is this important? Because Facebook is a social platform. It's people liking people, people following people, people interacting with people. So if there's an icon, Facebook, Facebook, if there's an icon, an icon is an individual that represents something. If that person, a lot of people follow those people, Facebook would most likely show your ads to potential buyers who follow those people that are prone to so, and again, you are prone to, let me finish that statement, they are prone to buying from you. But then again, Facebook will also show your ads to people are who are going to who are used to that's the word who are used to engaging with such kind of ads with that kind of interest. Okay, so most of these things are quite broad. I just want to hope that you understand the basic concept. Once you can get the concept of targeting, you are good to go in terms of targeting. And targeting is like 70% of your ad work. Once you can target properly, you know that you've done 7% of the work. The other thing is just your content. Okay. Now, so these are ways to target. Let me go through others to see. Okay, for supplements, look for an icon in your supplement industry, and also look for people who the interest of people who will need that product, and target them. Okay, I've talked about education. Now, education interests, of course, are parents. Interest for education will be parents who have children, young married couples, and if you're selling real estate, you can also target people who have specific cars or who love specific cars. One of the targeting I did for a real estate firm was I was targeting people who loved Elantra. I just all right. They love this. So my interest is I was trying to target people who were rich, who had money, and who loved cars. I also target people who love vacations, Dubai. You target specific city. Don't just apart from the term vacation, also target uh specific cities. How do they spell Dubai again? Okay, so this is Dubai. So you're targeting specific cities that those people would most likely want to visit. So if you're when someone has liked that they probably like Dubai and they like this particular brand of car, it tells you that this person has the financial capacity to buy your products. Okay, so that I will cover with targeting. You can you can uh you can consult me privately for more details on how to be specific with your targeting when you're about to implement. I have a program I'll soon introduce to you as I go on. Now your budgeting, I always set mine at $5 minimal. All right, don't go less than $5 because it affects the number of people you are able to reach. You see, with although the interests there are mixed, they are not really. These ads will just be a terrible ad if you run it because you're combining so many funny interests together. So the standard for interest is make sure they are related for a specific ad and it should not be more than 5. Don't target too many interests. Allow Facebook run. Once you target 1 or 2, 3, you're good. Facebook will take it off from there and show you optimize your ad based on they already have an idea of the kind of people you're looking out for and they show it, they help you. You're not constraining them. Once you put too many interests, you constrain them and your ads will not get too many results. Same reason why you shouldn't put too many locations, just one, Lagos or Nigeria or London or UK. Then if you need to target other locations, create other ads to target those other locations as other ads. It's called assets. So this post engagement, you cap it at $5. You can run it at start and end date. You set it here and you fix the date where you want it to end. This is running for a month, so usually I do weekly, so I run for weeks, then I check how it's performing and I optimize. I check twice a week. So once you do that, you continue. So we've been able to target also we've been able to set our budgeting. $5 is the minimal. Then you can, when your ad is performing well, please don't, you can edit and increase your budget, especially when you're selling product and you're seeing money is coming in. You can increase your budget. Always scale ad. One of the laws in Facebook ad is do what is working consistently, continue doing what is working until it stops working. So my ad is going to run till the end of January, as long as it's getting. So every week I notice how many leads came in. If a week goes by and I don't get a lead, I stop the ad. All right, because I realize it's no longer working. I optimize it or I change it somewhat. So continue doing what's working. That's the law. Then your pages associated to your personal account that your ad business manager account was built on is what you specify here. Okay, so you ought to be admin to a page. When you create a page, ads run on Facebook pages, not on personal profile pages. Okay, so you run on Facebook pages. So, and your Facebook page must have an Instagram page. Okay, so this is one of the real estate people I work with. She has an Instagram page. So it'll bring out the Instagram page because it has been linked. There's a way to link both, but I might not have the time to go to all that. But if you check on the settings, you see, Instagram, click on it, you put your username and password, and you are linked already. Then this is where you now create your ads. So how do you, are you going to use existing post? No, you create a new post. Now, existing post is to search that page you want to run the ad on, and it will show you it will use any post that is already existing in that page and boost it for you. So if you're using an image, just come here and upload the image. You must have designed the image on Canva. Remember, make sure the image is, as I said in this presentation. Okay, so you select the image here and upload it, but in this case we are not using any image. Let's go back to the example. So if you're using an image, this should be how your image should look like. Very simple, straight to the point. Don't get too many designs out here, but just make it really clean and nice. Okay, so whatever product it is you're selling, for those who are in fashion, don't sell products with your clothes or your fashion items. No, sell a model, sell the image, sell somebody using the product. That is an image of somebody wearing the clothes. Better than a short, but I'll mostly advise you use video. Okay, if you can get a short video of the product, there's some really nice animation videos. Your content just has to be great. That's the point. So before you run an ad, make sure you have great content. Right. So if your linking call to action button comes here, if you want people to send you a message like I did, you select it here. Then your text, you prepare your text beforehand, and you can just paste it here. Okay. I don't have sample text, but basically once you let me upload from library so that we'll have content there. Okay, this was one of the ads that I ran up some months ago for a real estate platform. Now, your size of ad has to also be very, very well. This ad size will not really work nice for Instagram. So for Facebook ads, you need to make sure you use an image that is well dimension for this. So if you use Canva, this is a Canva tool. Canva gives you options for you to use to create your Facebook ads. You can see, so this helps you specify the dimension of your ad. So you can just choose on that, then you upload your image of the products that you want to run the ads on. Okay. Canva also gives you samples that you can just use and just edit the text. Okay, but of course you edit text and image rather. So for example, this would be a very good fashion ad. So you just change the picture to your own picture and change the text a bit. This is colorful and might attract people, and you have your ad picture. But I'm always recommending that you rather use a video. If you can't get a video, please use a video. So once you're set with your content, you can now run your ads by clicking here, confirm, and the ads run. So this is a demo. It's not actually going to run, but I just wanted to explain to us how to set up high converting ads. Okay, there's another part that I didn't talk about, placement. Let's quickly go back to placement. Now, usually it's always better to just leave your placement the way Facebook has set it. Automatic placements. Here, Facebook shows your ads, places your ads in, Facebook is broad. They have Instagram, they have Facebook video, they have so many things, IGTV. So Facebook gives you the option to choose where you want your ads to show. All right. Now, if your video is more than 1 minute, of course you would not need it to show on Instagram, so you cancel Instagram. Okay, but I don't always recommend that you use a video, except maybe you are trying to teach people stuff. Like there's a time I ran an ad teaching people how to design a website. I did not need to run not just design. I just had to get a domain. Okay, getting your own domain. I ran that ad. I did not put Instagram because the ad was about 6 7 minutes long, so I didn't have to choose Instagram. And some of all this I discontinued some of them. I just chose Facebook feeds. So Facebook gives you that ability to choose where you want your ads to show, but most times it's best for you to leave it at automatic. Okay, so once you've done all that, you've set your budget, you've set everything, your content is on point. I've explained to us how to set content, then you can continue and then you run your ads. So Facebook only charges your ad account or the account associated to that ad account when your ad has ran its course and you've gotten results. So it's beautiful because there are some ads you run, you don't really have the cash to pay for it now, but you know when you run the ads, the revenue you make from the ads will pay off for the cost of the ads. So that also works, and that makes Facebook really, really beautiful to use to run Facebook ads. All right, so that's the end of the practical session. I was trying to be really brief. I'll be waiting for your questions. Let me run through the slides and just conclude on the other parts of it. I want to believe that you have gotten enough information that will help you run creating Facebook ads that will convert for you. Okay, I tried to explain all of the campaign objectives that would be suitable for all of those products as best as I could. If I missed out on yours, you could ask me during the Q&A session. Okay, I will try and, but I think I touched everything, especially for campaign objective and as well as targeting. So what you should avoid when creating your Facebook ads, make sure your image are not filled with text. I talked about that earlier. Also make sure, this was the typo, sorry. Also make sure your write-up is not poor. Okay, don't misspell, don't like I did here, don't misspell. Spell Facebook as Facebook. Spell your hello as hello. Be careful, proofread before you run the ads, because it depends on your kind of ad. If you're running text ads with image and you're reaching an audience that are very enlightened, people who have bucks. I showed you how to target people who love to speak cars and all that, and you're targeting them. Maybe you're selling high ticket products or services, then they don't want to see it. To be unnice, or it will be a turn off once they see spelling errors and all that. Then ask people to engage. Don't ask people to engage in your ads. Just create anticipation. This closes in 25 hours or 20 minutes. It's better than saying click now, as in your content, add content. Don't do that. Don't do video if you can't do quality video. There are some videos that I ask for testimonials. The reason I used the one I used was because it was quality. This person is an excellent person. I loved working with him. He actually got himself a very, a cool place, got his office, engaged a professional video editor to create that video for me, and that's why it was successful. So multiple location targeting, don't do that. Okay, it doesn't work. You just spend money without getting results. So these are things you should avoid. And also, more of this will be shared later. I'm starting to I want to run a mastermind group for a month with people who are ready to implement some of the things I'm sharing. Or you are wondering what business I get to start, like someone asked me, look, this is for you really. It's a mastermind class, online business and brand mastermind. So you can get details of it here and just check it out. If it's something you think you want to engage on, I'll be more personal with you in this group. Then we'll walk through how to really scale your business on the internet. Then of course, hit me up privately or check this out. Just go to the link and read it. Read all the content there, and if it's something you like, let me know so that we can really implement some of these things. I was trying to rush because of time constraint that we have. Facebook ads is huge, and for me to be more specific with what you do with your business, I think if you invest 20,000 in this program, it'll help you. Of course, you also get other things, not just Facebook ads. We're teaching on how to create your website, a very good website to be on this program. We're also teaching on how to run Google ads and every other digital marketing strategy that we think will benefit your business. So hit me up if you're interested in this. I'll share more light on this subsequently. So if you have questions, I would be waiting at the Q&A section for your questions. I want to trust that you got value, and I know there are gray areas. Even while I was teaching, I was seeing some other things that I would have talked about, but because of constraint of time, you can ask me questions. Send me an email if you can't come live on the Zoom call, or you can just also text. You can just also text me via this number, and I'll reach you. Okay, and also subscribe for this as well, so that we can get to work with a specific goal in mind. All right, so thank you so much for listening. I hope you got value